guys, so I am in my lounge in London and I'm testing out this as a new video spot. I'm not sure about the lighting, it's a bit strange. I've actually had to do something rather than just sit in front of a window, which is new territory, but we'll see. So my video today is basically about books because I have recently gone on a bit of a charity shop raid, which is my favourite thing to do. I love to go in and literally just root through all their bookshelves and just see what they've got. And I do have a little list on my phone of books that I want to get because I want to read them someday. And they're just there just in case I walk past a charity shop and I think, oh, maybe they have it in there and I can check it out. If not, I always find stuff that I want to buy because there's just so many good books out there. I basically just wanted to show you what I bought because I haven't read any of these books, I don't know all of them, and I was maybe looking for some opinions. So the first one I got is The Piano Man Project by Kat French. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did pick this book up because it sounded like it had a Billy Joel song in the title, which it definitely does, but that doesn't mean it is Billy Joel linked. Honey Jones has a problem. She's never had a boyfriend who's really done it for her. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Finding love isn't always black and white. I could have just read that bit to you. It kind of makes sense. Okay, so I've never actually heard of this book. I haven't actually read any of Kat French's work before, but it just looked like a fun little book. This book is called The Understudy by David Nicholls. Now, David Nicholls is one of my favourite authors. One Day is one of my favourite books. It is an incredible book. I mean, I implore you, if you haven't read it, if you've seen the film, still read the book because it is so good. It's such a good book. It's heartbreaking and hilarious and just wonderful. Read it. I felt like I should get this because I'm an actor and it looked like funniest book of the year, Marie Claire says. So it looks like it should be up my street and it should have some funny little gimmicks in there that I would recognise. So I think I have heard of this book. Quite a lot of people have read this book and they said it's good, so I feel like this is a good choice. Vanity Fair by William Makepeace Thackeray. Now, this is what I would call an intelligent book, and it's not something that I personally can sit down on a Friday night and relax and unwind my mind to because I feel like I really want to focus on it, and it's an intelligent book. Now, this is something that really annoys me because it's one of those topics that just annoys me because I feel like if you were to read a chick lit kind of book, which I will happily admit I do all the time, I love them, you're considered less intelligent because you don't pick a book like Vanity Fair, and I don't necessarily agree with that. I'm not saying everybody feels that way, but I personally think you shouldn't make yourself read those books because you feel like you have to. I think what I'm trying to say is just don't make yourself read them if you don't want to. Read what you want to. Like, there's no point trying to read a book. The only person that's going to benefit from that is you. And I'm not saying don't push yourself. Like, certain books everybody should read, Wuthering Heights, but if you're only doing it because you think you should, I don't know, it kind of contradicts it. I'm very passionate about that subject if you can't tell. Next up I have Atonement by Ian McEwan, and this again is a book that everybody kind of said, you need to read this, you need to read this, and I've never seen the film, which is quite shocking, I think. And yeah, it's one of those books that I will definitely read, and as soon as I saw it I thought, get that now because you will use it and you will read it. So I'm looking forward to this one. Billy and Me by Giovanna Fletcher. Now, Giovanna is one of my favourite YouTubers. Please watch her videos. She is great, and she kind of partly inspired me to start kind of making videos. I just think she's so funny and she's so lovely and down to earth. And when kind of I was watching her vlogs, obviously it was through the journey of her writing these books. So when I found this, I thought, this is so lovely because I haven't actually had a chance to read any of the books yet. And I kind of followed her as she was writing them, and it's quite cool to see the end product. 44 Scotland Street by Alexander McCall Smith. This cover just grabbed me. I just think it's so cool because it's got, if you can see all the little people in there, in the windows and they've got all the different stories, and stuff like that really interests me. I'm always sat there like, I wonder what their story is. I wonder what their story is. Somebody said to me the other day, and it's something that we were learning the other day, and it's really stayed with me, the idea that we cannot look at people in the street without putting a story onto them. We can't look at them without narrating their lives. And it's so true. I cannot look at somebody in the street without thinking, oh, they're just walking their daughter to school and she's wearing that coat because her husband bought it for her. Just like little basic things like that. Or it could be a major thing, like they've just had some really sad news. Look, just from, I have no idea, but from what I get from them, I instantly create that story. And it's the same with books sometimes. This is what I instantly thought when I saw this book. I just had all these little stories going on in my head. And I thought, that looks like something I would like to read. So I bought it. And last but certainly not least, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time by Mark Haddon. Now, this is a beautiful story, and I feel like I've read the book already because I've seen the play. It's one of those books that I feel like I should read, but I'm not going to read it just because I feel like I have to. I'm reading it because I want to read it. So that's pretty much it from me this week, and yeah, I really enjoyed that. I think I'm going to have to make my top 10 books video, but the problem is, because I'm in London in my uni house and I'm also at home, half of my books are half and half. So every time I go to make a video, I just sit there and I'm like, I don't have half of these books with me. So I need to go get them so that I can make that video. I've decided I definitely like this setup. I like being in the lounge. Just as an end note, I think I just wanted to say, it's something that I always used to do and I always used to feel really bad about, and I feel like I have to say, don't finish bad books. Please don't finish them. It is wasting your life, literally. I spent so long, I would start a book and I would literally, I'd only get like 50 pages in and I'd be like, this isn't for me, this isn't right, I don't enjoy this. And I would just hope and pray that it would get better and finish it to go, well, I've read that book now. And I don't know why it's ingrained into us that we have to finish books. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. There are too many good books out there that you are wasting time not reading by finishing the naff ones. Anyway, I am definitely going to leave you now. Thank you again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's lovely to have somebody to talk to and know that you're talking to when you make these videos. Thank you, as always. Please like, subscribe, share, whatever you would like to do. Thank you so much. Bye!